Hi everybody. I'm sitting here in very cold temperatures in under BBC right now and just thinking about you and starting into next week and the final week of the readings from Connolly. And you're going to be doing the moving mountains and storytelling, so really a focus on narrative and personal stories as a way of moving into theories that will support people as they do systemic changes. When we're talking about moving mountains, we're certainly talking about hitting the macro level and dealing with structural issues. So I'm sure you'll find it a good complement to the work that we've already done in the past 2 weeks. Just one note, the first month survey is up and available for you. Please fill that in. And I will be marking your quizzes that you did as part of the last unit during this week and giving you feedback. So if you have any questions about the feedback when I submit it, just send me an email. We can set up a time to talk a little further. A couple of pointers about this week. There are no discussions. I've removed the need for any discussions this week to get you through this final piece of heavy reading. But there are some extremely useful resources on the site that I think you should download and print off because they're going to help you with your assignment. Some of you have asked if you have to let me know which scenario you've chosen, and the answer is no. There are 3 scenarios. They were posted last week, and they're also posted in the assignment folder under scenarios for assignment 1, so you'll be able to locate them there if you didn't download them last week. Hopefully you have chosen a scenario or you're very close to it, and you're now at the stage of really making sure that you're using the theory that is best suited to that scenario. And this week's readings and handouts are going to be very helpful to you. So there's 2 handouts, and I'm just checking my notes here. One of them is the table of variations. You'll see that. That's very good because it talks about what your outcome would be if you're trying to increase harmony within a group, family, or setting, and the possibility of managing conflict. So you can take a look at that nice table that's included in the learning activities, and that will be very helpful. There's another download on the site, and it presents the different theories associated with work at the micro, macro, and meso levels. And I think you'll find that helpful too when you look at your scenario and decide, are you looking at a structural issue? Are you looking at very much an individual change? Are you looking at a combination? So you may be looking at different combinations. That can prove to be a bit of a challenge to you when you're picking one theory. So when you pick one theory, pick the biggest theory that covers most of the questions that you're going to address. And you may, in fact, find that it doesn't cover everything, and that's fine. You just need to pick the one theory and run its course. And then in the end, if there's some limitation to that theory, which I'm sure there will be, because people are very complex and there's always a micro, macro, and meso level to look at, but you're going to choose one area and you're going to apply the theory to the best of your ability. So don't hesitate to just add it in as a limitation that you found that this theory was limited in certain areas. That's just a disclaimer, but some of them may stand out for you, and I don't want you to get hung up on what it doesn't do. Focus on what it does do and does well. I think that's probably it. I'm really excited that we're going to be finished this heavy reading time, and I'm sure you are too. Now, the important thing is taking this forward, because at the end, when you're starting to look at your own practice framework, hopefully the theory that you've worked with has given you more insight into the utility of that, and that may be part of the story that unfolds as your practice framework. So this is very relevant. Again, I think that the table that's included in the learning activities, as well as a couple of the handouts, are going to be very helpful to you if you've chosen a certain theoretical perspective. If at the end of all this you're feeling kind of panicky and you haven't got as far along as you would like, and you want to run the scenario and your theory by me first, please just send me a quick email and let me take a look at what you've chosen, and I'll just say, yeah, I think that's a great fit, or give you some pointers to on some areas that you should look at to make sure it is the best possible fit. And that's probably it for now. Have a good week, and I will get your marks back for the quiz as quick as I can. And I look forward to talking to you more after you have submitted your paper and I have a chance to grade it and give you some more support to move towards your own informed practice theory. Thanks. Bye.